Y'all, what is up? We are live right here on site. You're going to hear cars driving by. We're talking about the circuit today, and we're together. This isn't a green screen behind us. We're literally together in the parking lot of the hotel for the Drag and Drive news this morning, talking about the circuit drag and drive from yesterday, which is pretty wild, dude.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, we had a blast. I'm pulling up the stats now, but listen, we had 100 cars, like right at 100 or 101. There's somebody that said they signed up, but I think they're doubled up on there. So we're going to see. We had eighth mile classes, 3 eighth mile classes, low 5-second averages so far, and then 9 quarter mile classes. But I think the funnest one has been the you versus you. That has been some serious explanation for sure.
Yep.
So let's talk about Randy Kane driving 700 or 810 miles to come here for the 235 class, and then racing himself. There's no other 235 cars. Like, dadgummit, what happened? But he has an average right now 558. Say that 3 times fast. And then there is a 0.001 average difference in the fastest 2 other eighth mile averages.
That's crazy.
It's pretty wild. So Jim Parkinson came up in his Camaro, and then Kyle Beaumont is here in the Firebird, and Kyle is currently leading with a 5.111, and Jim is right behind him with a 5.112, and that is for overall fastest eighth mile. Trophy presented by Travis Wise, which is pretty cool. Handmade trophy, pretty neat deal. And then we've got another 5-second car that is, I think, Stephen Brack. Yeah, Steve Brack in the S10 is 5.997 eighth mile. These are all on 275s, I think. Jim's on a 275.
I think so.
Anyways, I don't know. Can you guys hear us okay?
I hope so.
Yeah. We tried to get as less windy. We're actually on the back of Cliff Parvin's car right now because we're a little bit out of the wind, and we got you guys the C10 truck, Brad Mixon's G8, and then Chris Story's silver Camaro that's behind Eric's head. All right, perfect. Here we go. So let's talk about some other classes. All motor big block, Sharma and Rick Hardy literally thrashed from Thursday, putting the motor in, back out yesterday, back in. They made it to the track last night at like 8:30 or something like that. And obviously, if you're thrashing, we're going to let you make passes even though you weren't there by 5.
Yeah.
So they made passes. They are currently leading all motor big block. So not only did they show up after having thrashed all day, now they're leading the class, which is pretty cool. Yeah. There were some other guys that showed up later after registration had technically closed. Same story, 4 guys in a row. They said they stopped like every 25 or 30 miles because somebody else had a problem within the group. Wow. They were all thrashed. They thrashed all day to make it just to get there. So that was pretty cool to be there. So all motor big block is being led by Sharma Hardy, and then Matt Coating is leading all motor small block with a 9.599 average. Again, this is quarter mile times, and it is on 2 passes. So it's not just a single pass. So we are 2 days of racing. So you'll have 4 total passes that will make up your average. Gasser Hot Rod Power Adder 9088 is Chris Paget in the Patrick Melson in the 55 Chevrolet Bel Air, that, like, I don't know what, seafoam green and white car with the cool bull horns on the right in front of the fender. They actually left yesterday and made most of the route yesterday. So I don't know what they're planning to do today. Hang out, get some sleep, maybe. I don't know.
What's that?
Yeah, I don't know what it is today for sure. I didn't sleep at all last night. And then we've got Chris Baker leading the motorcycle class with a 9.442. I haven't had my caffeine this morning. We got Brandon McElroy leading the stick shift class with a 12.599. So I'd seen somebody say earlier they should have moved over to the stick shift class, and you probably should have. I mean, that's that car is really cool, and he's really cool, but that's not record breaking for the stick shift stuff. Brian Acton and Jay Blanchard are running away with the 850 class of street race power adder. They've got an 8.517 average right now, and behind them is Mike Kimmis with an 8.685 average, and then
How many 849s did Jay run? Jay and Brian.
at least 2, maybe 3.
Yeah.
They ran one that was like a 4969 or something crazy like that. So
I remember hearing multiple times
yeah,
them getting called 849. It's
Yeah.
like,
the wind must have blown from 20 miles an hour to 30 about halfway through that trip. That's one of the reasons we really didn't have as much content yesterday. It was just absolutely too windy, and we couldn't get out of the wind to grab content. So to have good audio anyways. And then I know you guys did post some stuff. We've got Alexandria Garcia helping out as well. She's posting over on the
Dragon Drive Addiction page.
that one. True Radio class. Dustin Cottle's leading it right now with a 10.451 in one of the Love trucks. I don't know which one he's racing. I think this is Turbo LS in it, and the other one's the blown small block. So he's leading with a 10.451. Casey Matthews right behind him with the not right behind 11.634. So pretty close there. big swing. What else? And then the U versus U crazy story. We had a lady turn in, and I'm looking for her name. We had Casey, turn in the identical pass for 2 passes.
Right.
So her average right now is very, very, her average is the same, but she has also turned in, we're going to 3 digits on the, on that one, and she has turned in a 12.434 for her index or for her dial in. So she's only 0.0002 off of her dial in. So
that's incredible.
Pretty wild right now. There's several 001s that are different. Now, the thing is, we have 1 day of racing. We'll drive the next 2 days, and then obviously be back on Sunday.
Yep.
The weather on Sunday is like 61 degrees and I think a headwind, and yesterday was 80 and a tailwind. So it should make for pretty good racing on Sunday. So we're excited about that. We're doing some route stops today. A lot of 220 miles of driving for him. I'm going to cut off early and go get the cruise night set up. And then tomorrow back to racing. So It's going to be a long day. So what do we got leaving here? Is that the C10 truck all the way from Wyoming?
Yeah.
Pretty crazy. Chuck Jensen and his, I think it's his mom that's coming down. So
there's a lot of people that drove pretty far. So
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, Pat Cook, 880 miles to get here on the Race Week Grom. And then Randy Kane, 810. Jay and Brian were like 790 or something like that, crazy.
Yeah.
So appreciate all them doing that.
How much money has been raised for the children's shelter so far?
Almost 4,600.
That's
so
awesome.
Pretty awesome, with a goal of 10,000. If you would like to donate to the children's shelter, you can donate directly to them at NWACS on Venmo. Makes it pretty easy. What else, dude? There was fun stories. You were out here in the parking lot a bunch last night talking to a bunch of folks.
Yeah. We had a handful of cars that are already out too, right?
Oh yeah. Several DNFs. We don't like to talk about them yet. Jack Crawford broke. Blew whatever he did, blew the valve cover seals out of both sides. So he replaced those, trying to get it to work. That didn't work. And then Judd Mukes is out, and James Young is out. Those guys were both in last year. They both finished last year. Let me see who else. There's
Yeah, that's Chris Story's Camaro on the background.
Yeah. Terry Harris is out. Brand new truck. Just got done building it. Said that they've heard something they didn't want to dig in.
That was the Silverado.
Yep.
That was a really nice truck too.
Yeah. So it looks like 4 so far. There was somebody messaged me last night that said they were out, but I didn't have my computer up anymore. So we'll find out that we'll find that out today, because they were going back and loading it on the trailer, and they were just going to follow us along. So what else?
Everybody's excited for the route stops today.
Oh,
I
man.
think that's going to be fun.
It's going to be a good time today.
What do we have? We've got
Big Brutus, which is the world's largest electric shovel. I know it doesn't mean anything to anybody at home, but wait till you see some of the pictures. Patrick Melson posted one up earlier, and it's way in the background, but it's gigantic. So we're headed there in 8 minutes, We've got Cars on the Route, which is one of the coolest stops of the trip. It's Galena, Kansas. I think people are going to hang out there for a little bit.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one.
Yeah, Tomater and a couple like Cars, the movie setup. We've got the Foil filling station, which is like an old school gas station. It's probably the size of this Kia that's parked next to us. When you get there, you're gonna be like, "This is a gas station," but it was. So Eric's going to do that, and then obviously the children's shelter.
Yep.
Dude, I'm so excited about stopping there and bringing all of these cars through that. The struggle is going to be that's when rain kind of starts.
Yeah.
Per the forecast right now. So we'll see what really happens. You guys can see the sky behind us. There's nothing here.
No.
And that's about 5 hours from now when we'll get there. So
keep your fingers crossed that we don't run into the rain.
yeah. Do the no rain dance. And then from there we go to the cruise night, man. It's gonna be exciting. We got ice cream and sodas at the children's shelter, and then cruise night is gonna be fun. There's gonna be 300 or 400 cars if it doesn't rain.
Yeah.
So if it does rain, we may be like, kick rocks.
And
Let's get out of here.
And that's at a mall parking lot, right? So
Yeah. So it's the Pinnacle Promenade Mall in Rogers, Arkansas. Appreciate them for making this happen, and we're gonna show them what a car show is. So there's only ever been a Corvette show there, and they block off everything and park all the Corvettes in the middle. So it's nothing like what we're gonna do here. So this is one of my favorite cars right here. Yeah. So anyways, that's Mark Richardson in the Nova, and I don't remember what his time was. So
the event tonight's open to anybody local that wants to come out with their cars.
Yep. So 4 to 8 p.m. You see people are starting to move around. Chris White here in the Blazer. I'm gonna have to build me one of those. I had a red 2-door S10 Blazer in high school that had a V8 in it. So may have to do that at some point in my future. Oh man, dang! Look at this. Oh, that's James and them. All right.
Colt says that he's doing the rest of the week with a non-functional clutch.
Ugh.
I think somebody might have sent it, huh?
Yeah, he did send it. he said he was going to take it easy on it and then broke it. Then we'll let Jesse Mataferri drive past here, and then we'll bounce because we got to get these kids loaded up in the truck and get Eric on the road.
I am so confused.
Yeah.
So you can see everybody's getting ready to leave. We're getting route directions out to everybody, so everybody knows how to get to the stops, which directions to take, and then make sure that we're all at the children's shelter because there is a window for that one. I believe it's 1 to 4. So make sure everybody makes it there in time. It's 1 to 4, right, for the children's shelter?
Yep.
That's our window?
Yep.
So that's kind of our only hard deadline is to be in that window for there.
Yep. Yeah, you can stop there obviously anytime, but for ice cream and sodas, that's when it's going to be. So
cool. Looks like Kyle Ayer says he'll be at the car show tonight.
Nice.
Very
nice.
Cool.
Yeah, he's been wanting to do a drag and drive for a long time, so this will be a good way to wet your whistle, man. I'm telling you, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, all right, cool. Is the round directions posted on? Yes, it is posted on the circuit event page for sure. So, all right, guys. See y'all. We're leaving. Bye.
Yep. See ya.